In this video, I will show you how you can get your effects back in Final Cut Pro, because for whatever reason in my video they just disappeared, or in my Final Cut Pro version it don't show up. I've tried reinstalling it, but it just won't show up. Now there's two different ways we can approach this problem. The first one is to use iMovie. I'm going to switch over to iMovie. And what you basically do is you install iMovie. As it's free, you can just download it and it will create its own effects folder, because it's gonna download effects, the regular iMovie sound effects. I'm gonna reinstall iMovie and that should bring back some sound effects. Now there's also a different method with which you don't have to download iMovie. So if you want to know how that works, stick around. I'll show you in just a second. And sometimes it does take a while for them to load in, but as you can see, they are now back. So the simplest fix would be to just reinstall them through iMovie. Now let's close iMovie and let's go into Finder. I can show you, these are actually the sound effects. They lie in the iMovie.app. You can right click the application here. You can right click iMovie, show package contents, and that's where you see sound effects, iMovie theme music, and iLife sound effects. Now for Final Cut Pro, you have another option to load in more. What you want to do is you want to select your hard drive. For me, it's Macintosh HD. And you want to click the library folder, then the audio folder, the Apple Loops folder, and in this you can create a new folder. And I'm just going to keep the standard structure. For me, there was nothing here. Usually you can install them through Final Cut Pro. They somehow appear, but in my case they did not appear. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a folder called Apple in here, and that's how it would be. And then Final Cut Pro sound effects. That's how the structure would be. And in here, you would put the sound effects. You can, of course, copy these from iMovie, but I'm not going to do that because Final Cut Pro will see these sound effects once we restart. But before that, I'm going to add some other sound effects, which is kind of a bonus tip. I have an alias of my personal effects folder. It's just stuff I've accumulated over the time. I've also got some music that I downloaded from Epidemic Sound, which is super cool. I'll show you in a second, but you can then access it directly from within Final Cut Pro. So just put everything in this folder right here that we created under this structure, and then we can open up Final Cut Pro again. And it's going to load all the effects that are in this folder, as well as it's going to show the effects of iMovie. It might take a while for everything to load, so be patient, or you might have to restart again. But as you can see, we have these sound effects, iLife sound effects, theme music, Final Cut Pro sound effects. This is a folder that we created. You can change everything by creating new folders and organizing it that way, so you can work with this better. And as you can see, I actually copied the iLife sound effects into my own sound effects folder, so I have it twice now. And then I have a bunch of other sounds here too that are super useful. Let's see, check out the drone sound effect. And obviously you can just drag and drop them, use them as you would with any. So yeah. Yep. And as I said before, you can use this with Epidemic Sound too. We've got some music here, and I'll play just a second of that. But you can basically add your Epidemic Sound music into this folder and then use them within every project. And if you don't touch that, don't remove these places, you don't even have to copy them into the library, and that way you can save a lot of storage within every each and every library that you edit in. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope we could fix your problem. It was very annoying, but I mean, it's didn't take that long to fix. So with that being said, check out Epidemic Sound. I've got a link in the description. They added AI voiceovers, which I'm not a fan of personally, but clients often like using AI voiceovers, so that's pretty cool for client work. They have some super good prices and a lot of good music, and it's basically the only music library that I use, because the one of YouTube does kind of suck. There's a bunch of good songs, but Epidemic Sound definitely has a lot better sounds and sound effects, music, and you can also search for specific songs, and it's gonna find songs like that are royalty free, or that you actually have a license to use. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.